all Gary Nasai Minasan. Today we will be discussing why Sumori and Kewa are recording themselves a video at the beginning of every single video. So we actually saw this from Kewa first before now seeing Sumori doing it on episode 11. And I felt like the both of them do it for a very similar reason, because if you really think about it, when they are in the DGP, like when K1 is in the DGP, he is in extreme stress. He cannot tell anyone his experience. He cannot tell the person that is closest to him, which is the sister. So he has all these things that he really want to share with people. He want to share this lot with people, but he is not able to share it. So the best way to do it and tricking your own mind into thinking that you have already shared this is to record a video talking to yourself. It is quite similar to what I did and why I actually even started a YouTube channel. It is because I watched the series and I just have so many possible theories, so many ideas that I just want to share it with someone, but I don't know who to share it to, so I actually uploaded it to YouTube. But for the perspective of K1 and Sumori, they cannot upload it to the internet. They can only keep it to themselves. So having the activity, they actually go through the motion of speaking out what is on their mind in a video format. It actually helped their mind to kind of like process what is actually happening. Sumori hated the idea that she is now the sister of Ukiyo S. So that is why she is recording the video to help her process her denial stages. Okay, so this is a really interesting thing that we actually saw them doing, and I have to say this is actually a form of escapism. Okay, they are actually escaping from their reality, and I would say this is quite common in Japan, because all of us know Japan is living in a society where most of them don't actually speak what is in their mind, and they try to look as polite as possible on the outside. So I do not know if you actually know about this or not, but I actually like the internet on Japan is very toxic. Like the people on the internet, especially Japanese user, are very toxic. So and most of the time they don't show their face on the internet. They use like a private alternative account, especially when you saw the comment are coming from a very hateful comment or a mean comment. They always like privated themselves. They never upload their own picture on that account at all. So and some of them use this to attack other people on the internet, but some other people actually use this as a platform to express all their inner anger, express all their inner struggle onto the internet, because it is similar like what K1 and Sumori does. Like rather than talking it out in a video format, they type it out in a tweet, or maybe in a post or something like that. So they just want to get this lot of burden and hatred out of their mind. So that is why they actually do quite a lot of this stuff on Japan thing. So when I saw K1 and Sumori doing this, I felt like the director is trying to show us that both K1 and Sumori, when they are doing this video recording thing, it is to show us that they are at stress. They are not who they are in a sense. Okay, so that is really interesting stuff. But doing this only serve one purpose. Like I said, it is to actually distress, because if no one actually found out who are you that is posting all these negative thoughts and all those stuff, no one would actually get hurt. But the biggest question here I want to ask all of you is that, is this healthy? Is this a healthy habit to actually develop for yourself? I would say no, it is not healthy at all, because you are actually indulging on the head. before I move on, I just want to let all of you know that I am also a human. I actually did this before. You know how on Instagram you have these so-called close friend features, and most of the time people will actually only allow certain people to be on their close friend because they know all these people is gonna be okay seeing all the hate and all the bullshit that they're gonna post when they are trying to show their inner anger and inner self. So I did this before. When I feel sad and lonely, I actually posted like Instagram stories about what I'm feeling, about how I see other people, how I actually judge other people and all those stuff. I am not a perfect human being. I did this before in the past, but I felt like one thing definitely changed is that I no longer do this because what did I do differently is I choose to control myself rather than controlling the situation that I'm in. Because one thing that you can always do is to control yourself. My advice for all of you is that when you actually caught yourself thinking about all these negative things, thinking about all the I wouldn't say only negative thing, but also lustful stuff about wanting to kill someone, all the anger and all the stuff. Just when you caught yourself thinking about this and just talk to yourself, this is not me. This is not who I want to be. I am not I am not someone that wants to kill. I am not someone that want to look at a woman in a lustful eye. I don't want to degrade human or something, degrade a woman, something like that. So you know your own value. You have your own value. So when you actually put yourself in your value and you judge yourself based on your own value that you set for yourself, you are able to control what you think and how you think. So when you actually do that, it will definitely benefit you a lot. It is not gonna be easy. Until today, there are certain times when the thought came and I actually indulged in it, and that is gonna take me on a roller coaster ride of emotion. Like there's gonna be like the two wolves inside of me fighting with one another. It's like woo 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 woo. Whatever I'm barking, I don't know. But it's like that the wolf is gonna be like, just F this shit, man. Like just beat the shit out of that person, and then another one is like, you are not that person. You are not that person. Something like that. Okay, so it really depends on who are you gonna indulge more in. Are you gonna indulge in the kind wolf, or you are gonna indulge in the hateful wolf, something like that. So it is, like I said, it is not gonna be easy because it is you are living in a war, in a broken war. The war is not gonna get any better, okay? Like if you watch the news, World War III, all those stuff, like the memes, people are like trying to escape in a meme also. But like I said, the war is not gonna get any better. But if you are able to do this, you are definitely gonna be victorious in your life. Why? Because you will stop trying to control what you cannot control, but instead you will start to control what you yourself can control. And I do not know if I just want to share a little bit of like Bible verse with all of you here. As you guys can see, I'm a Christian. I got this like Jesus web Bible verse here, but I just want to share this verse with I won't actually quote the verse, but Jesus actually preached this sermon on a mount on Matthew chapter 5. He said something about do not commit adultery. Like even if you look at a woman lustfully, you have already committed adultery. So if you actually keep on indulging in your head and thinking to yourself, I am not harming anyone, what is the big deal? This is the big deal, because it's like when you think about it and you want it to happen, means that you are actually cursing someone. When you look at a woman lustfully and you want to like kind of like have sex with her despite not having any like marital relationship with this person, means that you want to commit adultery. You want to have like a sex outside of marriage or something like that. But we don't if you don't want to talk about sex, let's talk about killing people. Just even the thought of hating someone until the point you want to kill someone, that is enough, okay? That is enough for you to like, if one day, what if one bad day, like how the Joker was being born, one bad day away from the Joker being born is like you only need one bad day, like one bad day after another, and like sooner or later, because you keep indulging all this thought, you keep all this thought in your mind, and one day you're gonna just let loose, and you're gonna make a mistake that you're gonna regret for the rest of your life. So why am I sharing this with all of you? I honestly felt like this, we are living in a world where, how do I say this, like, where a lot of the time we enjoy to escape, and that is why most of the people now are not serious, in a sense. They are not serious in facing their own life until they are being forced until a corner where they can no longer run. So I mean, like, if you, after you watch this video, if you want to unsubscribe, feel free. But I just feel like I want to share this knowledge with all of you. If I have the good news with all of you, I definitely would want to share it with all of you. And that is the reason why I record this video. Not to preach, like, not to brainwash you into thinking like Jesus is the way, but I'm just here to share what the Bible did to me, something like that. Sharing the good news, like, who doesn't want to share the good news? Okay, so yeah, that is all from me. Hope you enjoy the video. Very short, 12 minute video. Hope you enjoy. If you like what you see here, you know what to do. Henshin that right button into a silver one, and I'll be seeing you guys on the next one. Goodbye.